Okay, so welcome along to the latest in our World Cup series, and today we've reached Group E. We're going to look at Group E, the teams there, which we've got Holland in that group, we've got Cameroon, Denmark and Japan. And Ishmael, Holland the big favourites in this one?
Yeah, definitely. I expect them to come top of the group. I mean, they both probably one of the best attacks in the World Cup. I'm a little bit sketchy about their defence, although, I mean, I expect them to come top of the table anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that attacking talent. I mean, it's kind of, they've got players that virtually every other team in the competition would love to have, and players like Van Persie, Ian Robben, Snyder. Yeah, they can score.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got as well 6 British-based players as well, so that is quite a help. But I mean, one key man will be Robin Van Persie. He's missed the majority of the season for Arsenal, so he's relatively
fresh.
Absolutely. There's always that talk that the players are fatigued towards the end of the season, going into a World Cup. So I think Holland, they stand a very good chance of coming top of the table.
You've mentioned their defence. Is that going to cost them perhaps in the later stages when they're up against the better teams?
I think so. I mean, in the group stage, you're not really found out in the group stage, are you? I mean, they tore everyone apart in Euro 2008, didn't they? So I think their defence later on might cost them.
Yeah, so it's very much perhaps a battle for second place then amongst the other teams, and Cameroon, Denmark and Japan, they've all got their qualities, but for me anyway, Denmark kind of stand out as the better side.
I think so. They had an excellent qualifying campaign. So I mean, Cameroon, we know that now and then they can really turn it up, but I mean, people are saying an African nation to win the World Cup. For me, I don't think they will win the World Cup.
You kind of hope they do well with it being in Africa.
Absolutely.
And I think they're well placed to do all right. I mean, they've got players like Samuel Eto'o, who everyone knows.
Absolutely.
After him, they're a little bit short in certain areas. That's why, for me, I think Denmark are going to just pip them to it. They've got kind of a bit more experienced players. Again, they've got a very good attack there as well. And Japan, who we saw against England recently, a little bit hit and miss, and they've had some problems with the manager as well. They built up to this tournament, not really going to do it for me.
Yeah, I mean, always in qualifying they always do well, but it's kind of an easy qualifying group, isn't it? When it comes to the big stage against the big teams, I don't expect them to go through. It'll be a massive surprise if they do go through, but I think the top 2 would probably be Holland and Denmark for me.
Yeah, it's going to come down to that game between Denmark and Cameroon as to who's going to get second. Yeah. But the Dutch obviously to go through, and how far do you reckon they can get?
I reckon, they get a good draw in the second round. I think we spoke about their defence as well. Possibly a quarter-finals as a minimum. For them to go on and win the tournament, I'm not quite sure. But they've got definitely a good chance to get out of the group and get through the second round as well.
Okay, well that's Group E sorted, and join us next time for On Group F.